If you've been researching the new build system like I have, then I'm sure you come across people saying, oh, it's the same build as 25, and yes, they are similar. However, with the revamped cap breakers and the new Max Plus 2 system and build specializations, this changes how our builds are going to look this year completely. It's your boy SkiimaskTV, and we're going to break down the potential of the builds coming in 2K26. Subscribe if you're new, like, share, and comment your thoughts below. Let's get into it. Alright, so as y'all can see, we're in 2K25's builder. I'm going to make this build real quick, then we're going to explain it. So I'm going to go 94 driving dunk and get an 85 layup and an 81 standing dunk. We're going to max out the shooting, max out ball handle and speed with ball. We're going to go max perimeter defense, get a 78 block, went 80 O board, got to get 90 vertical, 80 agility, 83 speed. So the build that we're looking at right here is a rough draft of what I plan on making on day 1 of 2K26. But don't pay so much attention to the build itself, just hear me out and apply anything that I say to the build that you want to make. Okay, so we're 6'9", 185 with a max wingspan. Let's start with the finishing. So as you can see, I went with a 94 driving dunk. I do intend to put 5 cap breakers here for 99. And with all the changes that we have made to layups, I really feel like layups are going to be OP. So I went with an 85 layup that gets a silver layup mixed master. And I also have an 81 standing dunk for silver rise up. Now remember, standing dunks got buffed also. So here's where I want to break down the build specialization quest. So you choose what category you want to specialize in, and you'll have 9 goals to complete in order to earn 2 cap breakers, a permanent max plus 1, and a permanent max plus 2 within that category. And it has been confirmed by Mike Wayne, we can grind these goals inside of my career. So me personally, I'm gonna knock this out as soon as I can. So first thing I do, I take those 2 cap breakers, I put them in my driving dunk to get 96 driving dunk now. Now I have Hall of Fame posterizer. With my max plus 2, I take my silver layup mixed master and make that Hall of Fame. Then I take my max plus 1 and make that a gold rise up. And to me, just the thought of that is already getting insane, but we're only getting started. Okay, now let's take a look at the shooting and playmaking. As you can see, I have an 83 mid-range and a 77 three-pointer. That gets us silver set shot specialist and bronze shifty shooter. Now remember, we still have the regular max plus 1s and max plus 2s. So I can max plus 1 my set shot to Hall of Fame as my tier 1, and then max plus 1 shifty as my tier 1. Okay, going on to playmaking. 55 pass act, and I will address this, don't worry, I'm gonna address this, so stay with me. But we have max ball handle at 80, and the speed with ball is maxed out at a 75. Now lightning launch is a tier 2 badge and it's silver. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make this Hall of Fame on a 6'9" player. I'm gonna have Hall of Fame lightning launch on a 6'9". You simply couldn't do that in 25. And then most likely what I do, I go and get gold unpluggable with my last max plus 1. But that's not all we can do. We have options. Let's look at defense and rebounding. Okay, as you can see, I have a 92 perimeter. 92 perimeter gets us gold on ball minutes, gold pick dodger, and gold challenger. So let's say that you're cool with the silver lightning launch. Max plus 2, one of these badges. You can have legend on ball minutes, legend pick dodger, or challenger, assuming challenger works this year. And all I'm doing at this point, I'm just showing you how flexible you can get with the max plus 2s. Okay, so last thing I want to talk about is cap breakers, and as you can see, I'm back on the 55 pass act. So in 2K25, we got our first set of cap breakers. It was unlocked behind starter 1, I believe, and I was able to hit this within the first season. Now this is all speculation, but let's assume that it's the same, right? Let's assume that you can get those 5 cap breakers at starter 1. Well, I'm already at a 96 driving dunk from the 2 that we earned earlier, right? So I would take 3 out of those 5 and put this to 99. So that leaves me with 2 cap breakers. I'll put them in my pass act. Now remember, they boost up lower ratings way more than your higher ratings. So at 55, if I put 2 cap breakers into my 55 pass act, that may get me to a 70, maybe more. And I'm fine with that. That's good. Plus you already know we're gonna get another cap breaker for finishing the season pass. So that could be 3 cap breakers. So I can go from a 55 to maybe a 75 with just 3 cap breakers. Now mind you, this is all speculation at this point. We don't know this for sure. I'm just talking, I'm just speculating. Or you can go to another weakness like my strength here. This is a weakness. You can bump this up, put 1, 2 cap breakers here. Now you maybe have a 70 strength. Maybe, who knows? We'll have to see this in 26. But keep in mind, you're gonna get more cap breakers. So we know that we're gonna get another cap breaker for each season. Approach this correctly, your weaknesses will no longer be weak. But that's pretty much all I have for now, man. Let's go ahead and take a look at the shades of. It don't really matter. But look, we have T-Mac. You see T-Mac, the other two don't matter. If you see T-Mac, the build is a W. We're gonna have like 4,000 new names supposedly. Whatever I'm called, I don't want to see nobody with that same name unless you copy this build, of course. And I will make a video making this actual build when the game actually releases. If you made it to this point in the video, man, subscribe to the channel. I'll drop builds and tips all year and news all year for 2K26. Thank you for watching. It's your boy Ski Mask, and I'm out.